The Cowboys need to score 30 points in order to beat Detroit this weekend. Is that right or wrong?
Wrong. Final score is 27-24. I don't know if you guys want my Starbucks order now, but this is going to be a very similar game to Pittsburgh. Dak Prescott needs to play well. I expect him to play well. And again, defensively, it's not ideal, but they are getting Deron Bland back. That should make things better. I don't think this game gets into the 30s. I think Dallas wins.
Yeah, let's make it clear. He's saying 27-24 Dallas. He's the only one here who thinks the Cowboys are going to win. But Dak Prescott down there thinks they're going to win. He sounded awfully confident this week heading into a monster game against the Lions.
There's no way at home we can drop another home game. So want the Dallas fans to come in expecting to win, bring everything that they can, all the positive energy and vibes, and we've got to produce and go get it. We're going on a bye, so we're going to get this win and go enjoy the bye and then figure it out after that.
Madam Cleo.
What do you say?
Girl, Madam Cleo, now you the psychic hotline. No, the fact when you start asking for the fans and good vibes, you know you scared. Like, tell me you scared without telling me you scared. He know what time it is. Listen, if I'm Dan Campbell, I'm coming in with one person that's that team captain. That's Dan Skipper, because I'm gonna let him know what type of day it is about to be off the rip. This is the worst matchup possible. Like last week, they played the physical team, and listen, I give him a that boy a sticker, because they're able to beat a physical team in the Pittsburgh Steelers. But the Pittsburgh Steelers don't have a quarterback that can do anything behind the center. Deron Bland coming back, that's a lot to ask for those corners to stand up against this run game. And listen, Dan Campbell is not going to get frustrated. He's going to continue to run this football, and eventually the levee's going to break, and it's going to be an ass kicking, man. Let's keep it real, man. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So Tannenbaum's on one side, Bart's on the other. What side are you on?
Oh, I'm on Detroit's side. I think this game is tailor-made.
Why can't it be my side, man? Why?
Because I don't want to be on your side, because you've been bugging all morning. When you think about the way that this matchup pans out for Detroit, this team is tailor-made for you to dominate. You're physical up front. Historically, or at least throughout this season, the Dallas Cowboys have not been physical on the defensive front. You're a team that's great in the play action. Go back to the New Orleans Saints and the way they push the football down the field with the play action pass from condensed split. By the way, something that Ben Johnson loves to do. I just think that the way that this team plays offense, the way that it's set up, the physicality in which Dan Campbell promotes this team to play with, that sort of violence is not the violence that has been matched by the Dallas Cowboys very well, and I think they run away with this one at AT&T Stadium.
So Dan Graziano, you were with the Cowboys late into the night on Sunday night, and usually we play a game called bad game, bad sign. But I've been saying this week, good game or good sign. The Cowboys really did stop the run in a way that they have not been able to do all year. So was that a good game or was that a good sign?
It's a good sign. They were playing without their two best defensive linemen, and they lost a third early in that game. They lost their left tackle early in that game. That was a toughness win for the Cowboys, who we consistently say don't show enough toughness. On Sunday night in Pittsburgh, they did, and they were very happy to win the game. Obviously, they needed to win the game, but Pittsburgh doesn't have the run game that Detroit has. Pittsburgh doesn't have the wide receivers that Detroit has, right? It's a different matchup. The Lions are coming off of a bye, and they are built to wreck the Cowboys up front. They're still not going to have DeMarcus Lawrence. It does not look like they're going to have Micah Parsons. Like, eventually, I think it does. Detroit, if they don't do it right away, I think eventually they wear Dallas down as this game goes along. It's like these guys said, bad matchup for Dallas.
I'm so in agreement. These guys said it, but that guy didn't say it. So much so that Bart had to take away his mug earlier because we wondered what was in it. You can put the pics up on the screen. Mike, you tell me how you see them winning a shootout. How is it you see this defense controlling Detroit at all in this game?
Yeah, look, that side of the ball is not a great matchup, but Mike Zimmer did make the adjustment last week. They blitzed the linebacker, something I know you like to do. Eric Kendricks was productive, but I think it's more about the other side of the ball. They have the better quarterback. They're at home.
Do they?
They do.
Yeah, they do. Dak Prescott was second in the MVP last year. He was the best player on the field Sunday night when he had to be. And I think, Greeny, when you look at Detroit's defense, Aiden Hutchinson accounts for 50% of their sacks. They get four hands on him. Vulnerabilities are all over the place in this Detroit line secondary, and by moving the ball, I think that forces Detroit to play one-handed.
But when you
Go.
But when you don't have a run game on the Dallas side, that means I can double everybody because I can stop you with a light box, so it works both ways, coach.
We'll see. I mean, look, we all feel it one way. If Tannenbaum pulls this one off, that would be one of the picks of the season because this game does feel tailor-made. You keep calling him coach, by the way. He was a general manager.